Good evening. I'm sorry I can't be with you tonight in person for this great celebration of the accomplishments and contributions of Alan, Merrill, Lynn, Kate, and Jeff, and on this evening when we launch the public phase of our capital campaign. The reason I'm not with you tonight is that I'm in Washington State with my children and grandchildren at a family reunion. It's about the only thing that could have kept me away from you tonight. The main event for our family reunion out in Washington is a Tough Mudder competition that 7 Jarrises are participating in. A Tough Mudder is a 12-mile obstacle course designed by Navy SEALs. And you can picture it. It's 12 miles running in mud, mostly uphill, over all sorts of military obstacles to get to the finish line as a team. I'm excited about it, and I'm a little apprehensive. The reason I bring it up is that as I've trained for the Tough Mudder, I've often thought how I felt about the same way when we started our capital campaign 10 years ago. It was a little daunting. It was quite challenging. There were challenges and obstacles ahead. But like the Tough Mudder, this capital campaign has been a team event. It's been the team that's got us through. I remember in the early days, just as we were starting, looking up at all the challenges ahead. And I look over to Jeff Neal, and Jeff would say, well, just pick up the phone and get over the obstacle. And I'd look over for help from Kate. And Kate was already halfway through the first obstacle. And then John and Ruth Huss would pull us up over the first wall. And Loretta and Alan Kaplan would give us a push up the rope as we needed help and our energy was wagging. And then Mike Schell and Robin Zafarowski and Susan Morrison would help us on the balance beam. And as we had to run through fire and jump over a wall, down to catch us were Tom Duckworth and Ned Jessen and many others of you who contributed along the way. As we had to crawl under the electric wire, there was Chris Rays to help pull us up. There was Lauren Gorder to push us back on our feet as we went forward. Many of you contributed greatly to this campaign, and one of the things that has been most meaningful to me throughout are the great friendships I've forged with many of you here today through some great work for a wonderful institution. Those of you who have been involved with the Academy over the years can appreciate the transformational impact that this campaign has had on Lake Forest Academy. It's not just the marvelous new buildings, but it's the ever-increasing academic programs, the ever-increasing quality of our student body and of their achievements, and it's the ever-widening smiles on the faces of the students, of the faculty, of the parents on campus today. But the key foundation for a successful campaign in my mind has been the wonderful job that John and Lauren Strudwick, the faculty, and the administration have done to make this a great school upon which we can with great enthusiasm embark on a capital campaign. So, we've had some great success so far. There's still some obstacles to get over. Many of you are caked in mud from 10 years of working hard with us on this campaign, and many of you are about to join us. But we will all get to the finish line together, and from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank you for everything you've done.